So picture this, 0 to 100 in less than 3 seconds. And all this is done by a 1000cc engine pushing 180 horsepower. Today's ride is the Honda CBR 1000 RR. Roll the clip.
My name is Simbolei Sambor, but you can just call me Sim. Kama SIM card, Sim, hizo ndo people normally call me. Yeah.
From our previous conversation, uliniambia uko na pikipiki, and I clearly had it all wrong. So tell us about your ride.
So this is 204 Honda CBR 1000 RR. It's the era when Rossi was in MotoGP in the Honda team. One of my greatest idols, I would say. Yeah, so it has around 180 horsepower, quite fast. Yeah, I really like it.
So those are really crazy stats that we have here. So nika curious kujua, ni lili influence choice yako ya kugati bike, na what exactly did you own before?
I've always been a sports bike guy. I've always loved speed, adrenaline and all that. So when I just saw this in the market, I just had to just get it. The first bike was a Suzuki SV 650. Yeah, so that was I always consider that as my baby. Yeah, it was around almost half the horsepower of this. It was around 70 horsepower. It was more of a sport touring bike.
So uli adjust aje with this new bike?
When I was in the Suzuki, it had a linear sort of throttle. This one, just with gear 1 only, goes until 140. So, and the power is always there. The highest I ever reached is probably illegal speeds I'll not mention, but yeah, it's a really fast bike.
Given the size of the bike na ile speed inaweza enda, how do you normally maneuver through Nairobi traffic?
I consider this a weekend bike. Mostly during the week I drive. So the farthest I would say I've ever gone is Eldoret. If you're going towards the west, towards the east it's Amali.
There's a lot of negative speculation and opinions about this bike. What can you tell us about safety yake and how you normally feel while riding the bike?
So one thing about this bike, it's very heavy, but when riding it's very light. So whenever you're on the highway, you're not affected by the wind so much. But the only thing is that it really heats up a lot. That's what I would say.
I know 1000cc for a bike can be a bit heavy, can be quite heavy on fuel. So inakupelekanga aje na pia maintenance and servicing. How much does that cost you?
It's quite a guzzler. That one I won't even lie. It has around 18 liters full tank, so I spend around 3,000 when I put V-Power full tank. Yeah, and it consumes quite quickly. But well, you don't even, if you're buying a machine like this, you don't really care about the fuel. Yeah, you just buy it for the fun of it, the enthusiasm, and the fact that you're able to ride something that gives you that thrill. You almost feel like a kid again, like you forget everything when you're riding completely. Like it's a crazy feeling, kabisa. So my maintenance service is around maybe 10,000 for the oil filter, and I save a lot on cost because I service the bike with my friend. And of course with the air filter, I just have to wash it. It's rewashable, so I don't have to spend another 15,000 on a new one, and it should last me around 6 to 8 months.
So same, it's good to see this side of you. Mimi nakujua na stories za ofisi. I would like to know, how does your biker's life complement your career?
When I got my bike the first time, I was actually looking for an insurance cover for it. So when I went to the insurance company, I met a lady who introduced me and gave me a job opportunity, which is now what I still currently am in, and this is my 4th year running. So how biking complements my life? I'm a financial advisor, so I get to move around and meet a lot of people everywhere. So the first thing is that traffic. I get to skip a lot of traffic. I go through cars, maneuver, so I'm able to get to appointments on time. Secondly, the biking community is very large and friendly. So I'm able to create friendships and networks, which are able to also translate into business, which I really enjoy about that. And last thing, going on weekends, I really enjoy riding it on the weekends. I don't have to think about work. I don't have to think about anything, just to enjoy my ride, and it gives me peace of mind.
Money aside, if you're given an open check, what is your dream ride?
With an open check, my ultimate bike would be a full garage full of bikes, but specifically two, the Ducati Superleggera and the GS 1250.
And lastly, in your own opinion, who is this bike for?
This bike is for anyone who has always wanted to be in MotoGP and wants to feel the thrill.